This is the ALsensei English Podcast. Activate. Motivate. Accelerate. Hello and welcome to episode 2 of the ALsensei English Podcast. We've got some great questions again for you today, but before we get started, I just have a few announcements. First of all, please join us every Friday night at our English lounge called J-Scene. It's in Yotsuya Sanchome Station, which is on the Moro-no-uchi line. And every Friday night between 8 and 11, we have free English conversation with me and lots of other people from around the world. So please join us for that, and it'll be a great experience for you. And we hope to see you there. All right, the first question today comes from a Twitter follower of mine, at Mayan_DEC. At Mayan_DEC had a question responding to one of my Twitter posts, which was, I posted a tweet that talked about the word year versus the word grade and when to use them. So my suggestion was for students to use year instead of grade when talking about university or high school. Her question is, so should we use grade for elementary and junior high school? All right, well let's put it all out on the table now. Basically, according to the American system, we count from grade 1 until in elementary school until high school, which is grade 12. So we say first grade is elementary school, going all the way to 12th grade, high school. So therefore, if you say I'm in high school first grade, some people might automatically think elementary school. So my suggestion is to avoid the confusion, use first year. So for example, I'm in my first year of university. And that should avoid any confusion. So use the word year, and you'll be good to go. All right, Mayan, thank you very much for your question today. And if you would like to follow me on Twitter, it's just at ALsensei. At ALsensei. We'd love to have you follow. Get free English tips and advice every day. And I hope to see you there, and I will definitely follow you back. All right, the next question is a video question, and it is from Toru.
Hello, my question is, what's the American dream? アメリカの方の夢は何ですか?
Well, thank you, Toru, for that question. It's a good question. Well, yeah, the American dream, I think there's one, kind of image that we have, which is most Americans just, want a very simple dream, have a house and a family, maybe a couple of kids, maybe a pet dog, and as we say in English, a white picket fence, which is a fence around the house. And I think that's most people's idea of the typical American dream. People want, of course, a good, secure job and a nice retirement. So that's pretty much it. Thanks for the question. All right, Toto, thank you very much for your question. Let's move on to the last question today, which is from a student of mine, Hiro, who asks, when meeting someone for the first time, why do people often say, by the way, before they introduce themselves? One of the reasons that people say by the way when they first meet is because it's a little bit strange for a stranger to walk up to another stranger and say, hi, my name is Al. Usually you like to say something like, wow, it's a beautiful day, isn't it? Or if you're at a party, are you having fun? And then usually that creates conversation naturally. And then as you continue talking, you'll go with the flow, and you might talk about hobbies, you might talk about business or whatever you talk about, and it's just a natural flow. When you get to the first break in the topic, you might feel it's a good chance to finally introduce yourself. And because you're changing the topic, you'll say, by the way. So a common way would be, oh, by the way, my name is Al, nice to meet you. So that's the main reason why strangers will say by the way when they first meet each other. Thanks for the question. The sun is going down, so I think it's time to wrap up this episode of the Sensei English podcast. Be sure to check in next week where you can check your answer for today's TOEIC Trivia question. All right, well, as usual, if you have a question, please send it to me at ask@alsensei.com. That's ask@alsensei.com. If you have Twitter, please follow me at ALsensei. I will follow you back. And please come and see us at JScene in四ツ谷三丁目. Thank you very much for watching today, and we hope to see you next time.